Hello everyone. Halloweentown turns 20 years old. Wow, I feel old right now. I was only 7 years old when this premiered on the Disney Channel. Back in the 90s, back in the times we had the original Disney cartoons, the movie surfers, and original movies. After films like Susie Q and Under Wraps, I saw Halloweentown. I remember when it premiered during the Halloween season of 1998. It feels like yesterday. We had Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island come out the same year, and yeah, I was excited to see this. I saw the trailers and promos for it on the Disney Channel. I love older Disney movies because it used to be like films they make in theaters, but it was on TV. And this one had Kimberly J. Brown as Marnie and Debbie Reynolds, the late great Debbie Reynolds, as Agatha Cromwell. And it pretty much involves his grandmother, who's a witch, visiting the Earth realm. She's from a town called Halloweentown, and it's in another realm where the whole town is comprised of Halloween creatures. Turns out her daughter was from this world and went to the Earth realm. So she visits her granddaughter on her 13th birthday, shares a story, and Marnie has a little sister and brother as well. And you discover that Agatha is a witch. And Marnie wants to be just like her grandmother, so she follows her on this bus that's a magical transporting vehicle that goes from our realm to the realm of Halloweentown. And that's pretty much where Halloweentown starts. It starts with Marnie and her siblings following their grandmother after Halloween night to see what Halloweentown is like. And it's interesting because their mother doesn't believe in Halloween, even though she's from Halloweentown and may be a witch. She doesn't believe in that sort of thing, so they can't celebrate Halloween. And it's a very interesting dichotomy there with the kids and the grandmother, and also kind of a spiritual thing on the season of Halloween. Anyway, they go to their grandmother, learn spells, and you discover that people are missing in Halloweentown, and it's believed to be this dark sorcerer named Calabar. Such a great story, they pretty much have to stop them, and Marnie and her siblings are the only ones left to stop Calabar from wreaking havoc and turning Halloweentown into a dark, despairing place. That's a short summarization for those who have seen it. You know, there's much more to it than that, especially with the mayor. I like that role there, and the whole Calabar twist, the relationship with the mother, and the mother coming back to Halloweentown, being this human, so to speak. She doesn't want to use magical abilities, even though she can. And there's a very interesting theme there about coming back to your roots and learning where you come from, and also celebrating the true spirit of Halloween. I love this movie. I know a lot of people are going to dismiss it, but if you're a 90s kid and you grew up with this movie has a special place in your heart. Of course, they made a sequel named Calabar's Revenge, Halloweentown High, and then they went on Wizards of Waverly Place and Harry Potter with Return to Halloweentown without any of the actors, and I didn't like that. But you also have Judith Hoag as the mother. Yes, the mother is the original April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love the props, I love the spirit of Halloweentown. You have the skeleton taxicab driver, their dog, the other women, the red-haired kid that follows Calabar that's really ugly but is turned beautiful, so to speak, because of his looks. He's afraid of his looks. There's a lot of really great themes here. Also like the ghost, the werewolf, a whole bunch of different things with vampires. You get to see all the Halloween tropes and creatures from Halloween in this. I love that. It still felt like it was like a place where Halloween could exist as a world, you know? It'd be like Spirit Halloween if it was turned into this magical place called Halloweentown. Such a great family-friendly film, and 20 years later, it still holds up. They don't show it as much as they used to. Every Halloween, they used to always show this movie and the second one, and this is a tradition. This is a must-see. Besides Nightmare Before Christmas and Hocus Pocus, Halloweentown is a must for everyone to see on every Halloween, no matter what. And I really hope Disney does something for the 20th anniversary, but I just wanted to reflect upon this film and its effect. I still think it's one of the best TV-made Disney movies. Still to this day, after 20 years, it still holds up. It's very kind of campy, but that's not a bad thing. It's a family film. Family films are supposed to be lighthearted, yet there's darkness. Calabar scared me to death when I was younger. That's like Emperor Palpatine and Voldemort had a kid. Seriously, he looks evil. Now there is a villain. And the whole twist of who it was still surprising to me the first time I saw this. You watch it in repeated viewings and it's kind of obvious, but I loved it. It had a story, a beginning, middle, and an end, and it was like It was like a film you see in the theater, but on TV, and I love that about Halloweentown, especially the first one. The first one felt like an actual film. You had the other ones, but they kind of had that TV film vibe. This one felt like an actual film in a world, and Debbie Reynolds gave it a lot of gravitas as the role of Agatha. I love her character in this. Kimberly J. Brown was fantastic as Marnie. She would later on have a larger role in the next two sequels, but Halloweentown is just fantastic. So yeah, on this 20th anniversary, if you've never seen Halloweentown, where have you been? Go see it. But if you have seen Halloweentown, if you remember seeing it as a kid, seeing it later when it aired, what are your memories of Halloweentown? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. I can't believe it's been 20 years. I'm gonna go ahead and watch me the DVD for the Halloween season, and yeah, 20 years later, Halloweentown, the pumpkin is still as bright as ever. Anyway, feel free to share your comments and memories about Halloweentown down below. Feel free to follow me on the Stardust app at Fred Film Fanatic. Like, comment, and subscribe. Here are some more videos you can enjoy on my channel. Till next time.